Alright guys, here's the thing. Vader has a really big problem in front of it. This video is being made on the heels of the Terra Luna crash. The crypto markets have been absolutely decimated. There's a lot of FUD out there. There's massive amount of distrust for anything cryptocurrencies, let alone something that at all seems as though it is like Terra or copies any similarities to Terra. Anything touching Terra at this point should probably be quarantined. This is where Vader's problem comes in. Vader's very own stablecoin, USDV, the algorithm that ties those two to the Vader token is very similar to the Terra Luna and UST stable minting mechanism that they had over on Terra Luna. This is very unfortunate for a protocol that really was looking to take what was working and improve on it. I have no intention of making this video about FUD. This is actually supposed to be an inspirational post because I think anyone acknowledging that there is a problem is going to be in a better boat than people who are denying it and lying to themselves and their community. And this is exactly what Vader Protocol team has done. The development team has made an announcement over on their Discord where they acknowledge the problem. And they realize that they need to take some time to re-understand and reevaluate what it is that they're going to be borrowing or potentially how they're going to be comparing themselves to Terra, if ever again, and pushing forward out the other side. They do even mention and point to some features that they avoided going into, like the Anchor protocol interest rates and potentially some other things that they followed, and how they have taken their own path to some degree. This obviously isn't far enough because I saw a lot of social posts previous to the entire Terra Luna crash that were comparing the two very similarly. So they're going to want to come up with a marketing strategy and really an entire campaign that comes out, putting them in a completely different vein. And if anything, obviously, maybe taking the lesson for what it is when it comes to the burning and minting mechanism. Perhaps even following suit what could end up one day be the Terra Luna actual fork, which they are talking about an entire proposal to make a separate Terra Luna network. I'm not sure about the entire proposal there, but as far as Vader doing what they can, this would be a point for them to swoop up and pick anyone else who still believes there is an opportunity for that to continue to grow. And something else I might consider just as a thought, as an opinion, is that there's going to be a lot of Terra developers out there looking for a job, probably. You know what I mean? Like, they're not necessarily going to just sit there and wait for Luna to come back. They're going to maybe have the opportunity to be poached or be open to the opportunity to be poached. So this may be an opportunity for Vader to swoop in and actually pull up some really good talent to help them build their ecosystem even bigger. So again, this is meant to be an inspirational post because, as I said, this shows that the team is at least aware of what's going on. They're putting it out there, they're communicating with their team. And I think as a project the size it is, which it's not anywhere near as big as Luna, it really is having the potential of flying under the radar just enough to be able to come out the other side with some potential rebranding, a new whole campaign, and find themselves a whole new groove and make all the tweaks that are necessary for this protocol to hopefully come out the other side, winning and becoming the moonshot we were hoping it would become. I did want to take this opportunity to take a look at the charts really quick to see what this FUD potentially did to the price action of Vader for anyone out there who is wondering. And as we can kind of see, this side dip here is very related to that time period. Now, whether or not that's related to it being at all having any connection with Luna or just the kind of general altcoin crash is something to be considered and something I want to put out there for everyone looking at this. There was really a major capitulation on all altcoins at the same time. So the Terra Luna crash started a lot of FUD across the space. And this could have just been an influence of that capacity, not related to, oh, we're getting out of Vader because it's a project that's doomed to fail. Just all altcoins liquidating a little bit, people pulling back and sitting on the sidelines waiting to see what happens. So that is actually not too bad. That said, we did do a pretty decent drop. And that is really something that is kind of sad to see, but I think everything did a very decent drop there. So is this the time to get in? I do not know. I think you're going to have to take a look at the team, see what they come up with as a plan, but it has dropped it down to some all-time lows. So if we do see Bitcoin picking up and we do see a little bit of an altcoin season coming out here the other side, this may be one to keep an eye on because I think there's something to be said for underdogs put in a position where they really now need to innovate and really come out the other side. So if you do believe in the team and you do find that they're responsive to you over in the Discord and you really do like the community, then this could be the pick for you. So they did have a massive capitulation. I mean, it dropped from about 9 cents down to 3 cents. I mean, it was even higher than that at this point. But again, I think there has to be a lot of this that's given to the entire altcoin crash. Again, my overall thoughts on this are they have a big problem. And if you've made it this point, then you would have realized that I'm very bullish on it potentially down the road as long as the team does what it takes acknowledges what they need to completely address. They were already in the process of rebranding anyway. They put those pieces together and they can hopefully come out the other side. There will be a lot of FUD related to anything remotely like Terra, remotely having an algorithmic stablecoin from a lot of people in the community. Unfortunately, the crypto space can be very one-sided, community-sided when it comes to who's right and who's wrong attitude instead of we're all in this together. Wag me, okay? This is the point in the video where I ask you to leave comments down below. What are your thoughts? What do you think this means for Vader? Do you think they have got no chance? Do you think they're gonna come out stronger than ever? What do you think? I really wanna know. Did I get this right? Did I get this wrong? That's all this stuff in there. Drop it down. I'm very active in the community and I do appreciate it. Here's also the point where if you got any value out of this or you appreciated the content, leave a subscribe, hit the like button, any of those if you appreciate it. If not, I do appreciate you stopping by and looking at the video. This is also where I will remind you that this isn't financial advice, it's all just an opinion.